Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I am your host DeltaTDS, and for match 24, we've got the Diamond Clan leader Adaman going up against the Quasartico secretary Vinnie. As you can probably see, we've got some April Fool's sprites because we're definitely recording this on April Fool's and not the day after, but whatever. I thought it would be funny because I didn't know these existed. We can see that, I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but Adaman's got the origin form Dialga with the Gengar as his ace, and then Vinnie has the Armarouge as his ace. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 1 and see who's going to take the lead first. Starting off with Yanmega and Torterra, and Vinnie starting off with the Armarouge and the Snorlax. Okay, there we go. I was losing my focus. Armarouge going into Terra Grass, taking 93 from the Bug Buzz, nearly KOing it. Earthquake is going to only hit the Snorlax and Armarouge. Snorlax going for the belly drum, eating the Aguap Berry as Armarouge sets up the Trick Room. We've got Yanmega with +1 in special attack and +1 in speed. Snorlax with max attack, and Armarouge having just set up that Trick Room. This Snorlax is going to be terrifying for the next 4 turns. Yanmega is going for Protect. Heavy Slam does 53% to Torterra. Heat Wave does take out the Torterra, making Adaman lose his first Pokemon of this match. He's going to send out the Ursaluna now. Pokemon I don't think we've seen yet in the tournament. Unless we have, and I'm just completely forgetting it. My fucking coffee, no! Oh, shit. Oh well. Swapping out the Yanmega for the Umbreon, Ursaluna goes for Protect. Umbreon's just gone. Taken out, assassinated. Ursaluna reveals that it does have that Flame Orb. And Adaman sends out the Dialga now. I really wish they did more with these origin forms. I like the design, but it feels like they should have another ability like Giratina Origin does. High Horsepower does 85% to Ursaluna. Armarouge is taken out by Facade. And Vinnie's sending out the Lopunny now. Going to Mega Evolve. Ursaluna's going to Protect against that Fake Out. High Horsepower takes out the Dialga, leaving Adaman with 3 Pokemon left as he sends out the Gengar. Trick Room does end, giving Adaman a chance. Going to Mega Evolve the Gengar, Lopunny goes for Protect. Sludge Bomb doing a third of Snorlax's health and poisoning it. Heavy Slam takes out the Gengar. Snorlax left on 2% as Ursaluna faints. And now it's just Yanmega going up against 5 other Pokemon. Almost about to be 4. Switching out to the Dedenne, as Yanmega goes for Protect against that Heavy Slam. Poison finishes off the Snorlax. Yanmega gets the speed boost and Mega Lopunny comes back out. Yanmega terrestrializes into ground, immune to that Electro Web. It's just it against the world right now. Switching out to the Houndoom, Lopunny goes for Protect. Air Slash is going to hit that Protect, not doing anything to it. Bug Buzz doing a 2/3 to Houndoom. Return nearly takes out the Yanmega, but Snarl finishes it off. And Vinnie takes game number 1 with 4 Pokemon remaining. We saw the Terra Grass from that Armarouge, as well as Trick Room and Citrus Berry from it. We didn't see the Pangoro come out at all. We saw Belly Drum, Aguap Berry on Snorlax, the Life Orb on Houndoom, and the Mega Lopunny. As for Adaman's side, we've seen nothing from the Umbreon. We saw the Mega Gengar, we saw the Throat Spray from Yanmega, as well as the Terra Ground, and the Flame Orb Guts Ursaluna, with Facade too. Kind of a rough start for Adaman there, though we've seen trainers before have rough starts, making their return in the next game. But speaking of the next game, we are back on the field for game number 2. We see slightly different teams, like Vinnie has the Mega Drampa with, I believe, Drizzle or Adaptability. I'm not sure which one has this has, but we also see the Sharpedo on Vinnie's team, and then Adaman has quite a different team. He's got the Steelix as his ace. I'm not 100% sure that's Mega. He's got the Hippowdon, and he's got the Hisuian Gudra. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 2 and see if Vinnie takes a 2-0 or if Adaman brings us to a game number 3. Starting off with the Hippowdon Steelix up against the Mega Drampa and the Sharpedo, changing it from the Sandstream to the Rain. That is the beauty of knowing how fast you want your Pokemon to go. Switching out to the Gudra as Steelix Mega Evolves and goes for Protect against that Liquidation. Draco Meteor doing just under a half to Gudra. Sharpedo revealing to have the Speed Boost. Switching out to the Pangoro, Liquidation does just under 2/3 to Steelix. Sharpedo nearly knocked out by the Body Press. Heavy Slam does 2/3 to Pangoro, as there's 3 turns of Rain left. Gudra reveals to have the leftovers. Steelix going for Protect against that Liquidation. Body Press takes out the Pangoro. Vinnie loses his first Pokemon in this game. The first one to lose a Pokemon in this game, as he sends out the Mega Drampa again. Switching out to the Hippowdon, starting up the Sandstorm as Steelix is taken out by that Liquidation. Hippowdon immune to Thunder. Sharpedo faints from the Sandstorm. Dialga and Snorlax both come out here. It's 5v4 right now. Switching out to the Armarouge, Draco Meteor does 88% to Armarouge, triggering that Citrus Berry. High Horsepower does 31%, High Horsepower does 59%. Hippowdon is the only one unscathed on this field. Draco Meteor does finish off the Armarouge. High Horsepower does just over 1/3 to Snorlax as it heals 1/3. High Horsepower takes out the Dialga. Lots of horsepower on the field. It's 4v3 as Mega Drampa comes back out, resetting up the Rain. Torterra going Terra Water as Hippowdon goes for Protect. Hyper Voice doing over half to Torterra, plus the high horsepower is not enough to take out the Torterra, leaving it on 14% HP right now. If it wasn't for that white herb, it definitely would have been taken out. Earthquake takes out the Snorlax. High Horsepower takes out the Drampa, leaving Vinnie with just that Houndoom. Houndoom goes Terra Ghost, Earthquake finishes it off, and Adaman takes game number 2, which means it looks like we are going on to a game number 3. We saw quite a bit more from Adaman's team, seeing the potential that lies within it. We didn't see anything from the Houndoom or the Pangoro again. We didn't see anything from the Armarouge that time other than its Citrus Berry again. And we saw that Mega Drampa does have a Drizzle with Thunder to complement. From Adaman's side, we saw nothing from the Ursaluna as it didn't hit the field. The Shell Smash White Herb from Torterra with the Terra Water. And then the Mega Steelix as well. We are back on the field for game number 3. And we can see a different team from Adaman. and a bit of a different team from Vinnie. It looks like he brought the Mega Lopunny instead this time, or maybe the Mega Glalie because it's an ace. We'll find out. We can also see from Adaman the Leafeon, Umbreon, and Vaporeon. Once these trainers are ready, we're going to see who's moving on to round 2 after this game. Starting off with the Umbreon and Gengar, as Vinnie starts off with the Glalie and Lopunny. Gengar is going to Mega Evolve, Lopunny's going to Mega Evolve, Fake Out, hitting Gengar, flinching it. Ice Beam does 23% to Umbreon. Umbreon goes for Yawn on Lopunny as Glalie reveals that it does have Moody, raising special defense but lowering defense. Gengar going for Protect, close combat, takes out the Umbreon, Ice Beam hits the Protect. Lopunny is asleep, Glalie more special attack at the cost of lower attack. Lopunny still asleep, Sludge Bomb doing 40% to Glalie. Air Slash takes out the Lopunny. Ice Beam takes out the Gengar. Both trainers' Megas have been taken out in the same turn. And Glalie sitting at +4 special attack. Adaman sends out the Leafeon. Vinnie sends out the Armarouge. Glalie going for Protect. Bug Buzz doing 51% to Armarouge, triggering that Citrus Berry and Throat Spray. Leaf Blade hits the Protect as Armarouge sets up the Trick Room. Glalie getting a speed boost with lower defense. Leafeon going for Terrifier. Yanmega going for Protect. Quick Attack takes out the Glalie. Heat Wave not doing a lot to Leafeon, doing only 27%. As Vinnie sends out the Snorlax. It's now 4v4 right now. An even game as Vaporeon switches in to that Heavy Slam. Heat Wave not doing a lot. Leaf Blade doing over half to Snorlax, triggering the Guava Berry. Leafeon going for Protect. Snorlax going for Belly Drum. Not able to heal up this time. Psychic hitting the Protect. Vaporeon going for Wish. Quick Attack does 17%. High Horsepower takes out the Vaporeon. Psychic takes out the Leafeon. And Adaman is just down to his last 2 Pokemon, the Yanmega and the Torterra. Agent Power does over half to Armarouge. Earthquake takes out both of Vinnie's Pokemon, making it an even game right now. Sharpedo and Houndoom are sent out. Houndoom going Terra Ghost. Bug Buzz takes Sharpedo down to the Sash. Snarl doing a bit to Yanmega and Torterra. Liquidation not enough to take out the Torterra but gets the defense drop. Earthquake takes out Sharpedo and leaves Houndoom on 12%. Air Slash takes out the Houndoom, and Adaman, with 2 Pokemon remaining, takes game number 3, which means he is our winner for match 24. Even though he lost game 1, he was able to adjust his team and bring it back the next 2 games and pull out a win for this match. He will be going on to where he'll be facing off against the Team Rocket leader Giovanni. So he's certainly got a match to plan for in the future. But join us tomorrow where we'll be seeing the Pokemon trainer Yancey going up against the Pokemon trainer Trevor. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.